Hi guys, it's us here at 30 Day Trial. I have Eric Money Shot Molina. If you look him up on Snapchat, ladies, you will be very impressed.
Sure you will.
It's a good looking guy.
He's here to introduce himself. Go ahead, Eric.
Yes, it is the man, the myth, the legend, the all-time best, Eric Money Shot Molina, hanging out with the crew again at 30 Day Trial. I'm going to pass it off to my boy Nick Little Shoes Molina.
Oh man, thank you for the name. I guess I'm no nickname Nick, and we're here again. Thanks for joining us. Thanks for watching last time. Really appreciate it. A Boogie Alex, do you have anything to say?
I just wanted to take the time to mention the fact that we have a guest here today, Anita Half Pint Sokola.
I love these nicknames. This is going to be a regular thing.
And I'm going to be very awkward, so we're not going to comment on that.
No, you won't though. You'll just ease into it.
Yeah,
It
I feel like it's perfect, seeing as this is the second show, and it could, it has to go up from here.
It does.
We can only be
It
better
does.
now.
Exactly.
True.
Should we just say a quick thank you to everybody that watched last time?
Yes.
Yeah, that
It
was impressive,
It got
guys.
way more views than I thought it was going to get. I was checking it like a hawk, and the next thing you know, we're at 200-something views, so let's keep it going.
I'm narcissistic though, so it was probably like half of my views.
Oh, yeah. Let's ruin it. Let's ruin it like that, huh?
No, I watched it once, and I felt very narcissistic while doing it.
I feel like it went really well.
I watched
did
it.
too.
I watched the first half when we first released it, and then it took me Sunday until I watched the second half, and all I thought to myself was more self-conscious than anything.
And we're
Yeah, that was a
we're the best.
I know we're the best.
We're the
We're
shit.
best.
I do have to say that, I can only speak from my experience. My parents were not pleased with some of the stories, so we're going to keep it
Were
going.
they not pleased?
Yeah. 30 Day Trial, your underground podcast. Keep it away from your parents.
I thought they
Dark
enjoyed the
web
story.
shit.
Well, Mom
Yeah, it was some crazy stuff.
We got
Stories
real
part
deep.
one.
No, we did. We got real
All
deep.
right, we got to try to keep it semi-lighthearted
Yeah.
this time.
Yeah, I got really drunk last time.
Everybody liked
I
it.
gotta remember to not get that drunk this time.
Yeah. So I guess what's on our itinerary? We have questions again. Hit again with some really good questions. And we're just going to see where it goes from there. So should we start
Yeah.
with
Yeah,
questions
let's
first?
I got this.
Alex,
All right.
take it away.
First question, Kyle Brown, what up? If you got to pick any destination in the world to travel to free of charge, but the catch is you had to take someone you despise with you, and they have to be right beside you 24/7, where would you go and why? I would go back to Switzerland. It is the most beautiful place in the world, and if anything goes south, we can throw whoever's with me off the Alps, really.
Ooh,
I
I
like
have
that.
a good one. It would probably be a really corrupt politician, CEO, some high up fucking bigwig,
Yeah.
right? That fucking just hates ethical shit. So I'd probably take him to a fucking tree hugging ceremony. What's that rainbow shit in the woods? Oh, that
Bohemian
thing.
Grove, but they all go to
Yeah,
that.
they'd be doing something where they'd be bathing in a creek with strangers
Yeah.
that don't shave,
Yeah.
and they'd be like those fucking hippies.
See, it's
That's
I'm about that
Those
though.
hippies.
I don't mind that at all.
Passive aggressive-ness at its best, because I'd be loving it.
petty level.
Yes.
Yeah. So we just want to go in a circle. You want to?
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
sure.
up.
Man, I don't got a lot of hate for nobody, but damn sure. I don't know about you guys, but I hated our last president.
Oh
So
God.
Wow.
I'd say I'd take him with
Too
me
far.
probably. I'm sorry.
Too
I'm
soon.
sorry. I thought this was America.
Yeah, he's pretty
I
cool
thought
to hang
America.
out with now, though.
Yeah, supposedly.
Yeah. Well, now he's on. My answer is real simple. It would be no. I wouldn't go. I enjoy vacations, and when I'm vacationing, it's my time to not dislike people. So
That's the
I just
thing.
wouldn't
I
go.
agree with it.
That's why you threw him
Yeah.
off the Alps.
Yeah, but you see, then that's a thing, and then Interpol, and then
Yeah,
they make a
I know.
movie, and I gotta live in Bolivia
Yeah.
with Julian
take it
Assange
at
or
it.
wherever
But
he
then you
is.
gotta do
Drug
something
cartel.
that, it's forcing them to do something that you find pleasurable.
Love that
No, I mean, yeah.
True.
I don't know. I don't think I could do it.
What you said about Obama just reminded me of that meme because Anita was he's cool to hang out with now, and there's this meme that's Obama is your ex that moved on to better things. His shirt's unbuttoned, his skin is all clear from eating
Stylish
Yeah.
and shit.
See, I think that's the funny thing with me, just on this question still, is even though I didn't agree with the politics, I would hang out with Obama. Come
Right?
on.
Yeah, no,
he
I
seems
didn't
like
cool,
him.
man.
I would play ball and miss the three, and he'd
Yeah.
pat me on the back. It's okay, man. It's all good. We got it.
That's the thing.
Go team.
I take because I don't like him, but I would definitely take us to the Bahamas so I could get to know him.
Oh, okay.
You know what I
That's
mean?
cute.
And we can
That's
leave
so
Michelle at home, right?
Duh. I mean, let's be real. I'm not taking her.
cute. She has nice arms.
It's me and
No,
Obama. time.
yeah, but
She
I
has
mean,
great arms.
it's me and Obama time. So,
You say she has nice
so
arms.
She
that's
has great
the
arms.
answer to that one, Kyle. Thank you. Oh, we're getting into the real nitty gritty now.
Ugh.
This is the conspiracy episode, everybody.
Jake Italy, screw you. Want to get scientific? Talk about quantum entanglement.
Oh God. Okay.
And
Do
is China beating us in the space race because of it? Eric, it's
This
all
is
you.
all you, my man. This is
That's how they're connected.
yeah.
Yeah, no,
Team
quantum
China.
entanglement's really
The
cool.
Chinese have like the
actually.
monopoly on.
You know, it has to do with
Quantum
particles that are linked. But you sent me a link 'cause, when you were putting the question out there, and I was supposed to look it up. But I've been playing Ghost Recon Wildlands all day, taking down a drug cartel. So I definitely didn't do the amount of research.
He
I
didn't
should
do
have
his
done.
homework.
But quantum entanglement's wild, and I'll tell you what, the fact that two different particles could be linked regardless of a matter of distance in between them, in itself is absolutely amazing. And if you could find a way to harness that in a way where you could, be instantaneous from one side to the other side, no distance in between, same particles, would be pretty dope. And I'll tell you what, if China's doing that, then yeah, they're definitely gonna beat us in the space race because you'll do anything with fucking
Actually,
quantum level, right?
This leads to a really other good question. Did we really go to the moon? By Kyle Brown.
No joke.
Wow, you're coming out with the bangers today, and I'm gonna take say it. I'm gonna take the real American stance. Say hell yeah, we did, because America.
Oh,
We
Red,
did
white,
not
and
go to the
blue.
moon.
Hang on, wait.
Oh,
We did
We're
not
doing
go
this?
to the moon.
Okay,
Okay.
guys.
I like to think that we went to the moon because it started like the space exploration that you've been able to have since going past that. Even if they fucking made it up. Look at the shit we got now, though. We got that International Space Station.
that is a good point. We have,
I
like,
don't know
yeah.
if that came before
I
going
used
the
to
moon.
research
think
this
so.
shit like hardcore. And I believe that we went to the moon. I just don't think that we went to the moon for the reasons that we all think we went to the moon. Like, they gave us that nice, pretty show when we went there, right? You know, they gave us all these pictures and the cameras went out. And, I believe we went there, but I believe there's also a reason we haven't been back there since.
You don't need to go back. They've collected enough samples for like.
I don't know.
There is that.
If you listen to like what astronauts have said from that
Yeah.
mission, like
Yeah.
it's a bit, they're old enough now where sometimes they slip out a little bit,
I
and they
think-
talk about secret stuff, and they talk about
There's, like,
taking
a whole
pictures of
website
alien
with it, too.
spacecrafts and
Riddle
like,
me this.
No, I'm cool
talking
with that
to
shit.
like aliens, and they were like, "Don't come back."
Mhm.
You
Riddle
know?
me this, though.
You are riddled.
Why haven't we gone back to the moon?
That's what I'm saying.
Since
Yeah.
1972.
I don't
That's-
think we're allowed back at the moon. I think we went there, we took our pictures, and the aliens were like, "Yep, never come back," and we were like, "Yep, we'll never be back here."
Yeah,
Don't worry
there
about
is,
that.
and
See you
I mean,
guys.
I don't remember the exact time, but I think it's like 7 or 12 minutes of dead time
Mhm.
during the moon exploration, where they have no idea what happened to the astronauts,
Well,
where they were,
If you look at the flight
or something
plan,
like that.
because you can look at the flight plan to the actual mission, and there was a hatch on the top of the ship that they don't, ever talk about. But supposedly, if you look at the flight plan compared to what you actually got to see when they did the mission, the flight plan had them going to this top hatch and taking pictures out there, bringing a camera. But once again, it goes dead. Who knows what happened? I think we
Yeah.
went there, but I just don't think it's as cut and dry as they put it out to us.
Yeah.
I
We went
think-
there.
Rebuttal?
witnessed something.
No, or just, I don't know,
Do
something.
you have to be proper about this? Oh, no. No,
Not
but
at
I
all.
think like some conspiracy theories really can stem from like people basically like trolling, like with old
Like
shit.
old school trolling?
Mm.
Yeah,
Like pre-internet trolling?
Like the thing with the guy in the suit you were talking
Yeah,
about
yeah, yeah.
throughout history. Some guy fucking 25 years ago probably made that
I don't know, man. Those
and
pictures
like
look
posted
pretty,
it online
pretty
and made it look
crazy.
legit because back then
But,
people were more gullible.
My thing, I saw a documentary on it, and I was like, that sounds pretty interesting, and that was as far as I took it.
Now I'm gonna have to watch it. I love me some conspiracy
Oh, it was
theories.
crazy.
I love
Which-
conspiracy theories.
Drop your best conspiracy theories in the comments. That's a good way to get people to.
Oh yeah, let's
Yeah.
talk about
Right, let's
conspiracy
do that.
theories,
For
man.
sure.
All of them.
Always. But Kyle actually ended up asking, once again, what is
Oh.
your favorite conspiracy? So...
This is what happens when you don't read the questions beforehand. Shit, that's a hard one now because we've talked about some of my favorites.
It's an easy one for me. I'm
Same.
ready.
I would say aliens. Obviously, I'll go real basic with it because I like my reality to not be like as destroyed as it already is. So I'm gonna go with aliens. They are there. They are real. They're among us, lizard people.
Yeah, but what's a conspiracy?
that? They're hiding them from us.
Oh, yeah, okay.
You know, like I've heard some crazy stories.
I mean,
from-
I'm pretty dedicated to that cause because I have like an X-Files tattoo on my
Oh
shoulder
yeah,
blade,
that's
but like...
that's the thing. You see, that's my thing. Like what was the line in the Matrix where the guy wants to go back in? Oh, that's so me. Like if I found that everything was just
Yeah.
fucking fake, I'd want to live in that state of ignorance for as long as I could.
Yeah,
Because like
like
fuck actually knowing it.
I even remember
you know?
reading like The Giver in 4th grade when like he passes on the colors to the
Yeah.
kid and shit. Like that fuck with
That's
me that
crazy.
book. Yeah, and it's like
The Giver was wild.
Yeah.
I love
Yeah.
that book.
So who wants their next conspiracy theory to be?
I'll go wild. If you
Here we go.
Go
All right,
for it,
wild
man.
out.
You got the best ones.
Yeah.
I was going to talk about how a shady, secret, under-government arm is creating extraterrestrial spacecraft so they could, cause a false flag event to force the whole world into conflict with fake aliens. But instead of that, I think one of the more interesting one is the fact that, or the conspiracy that during the Roswell crash,
Yeah.
that we had gathered an actual spaceship and have had sustainable energy that works on its own, not needing a generator or coal or oil or anything like that. But we keep it suppressed because as soon as you create a sustainable source of energy, that means all these oil countries and the U.S. dollar-backed currency would even fall
Which is backed by oil.
Which is backed by oil. Therefore, if we were to release renewable oil, we would effectively crash our own dollar, and money would no longer mean anything, really.
Yeah. I mean less than it already means now. In a sense.
Yeah, true.
So that's a nice
Well,
one. I like
currency,
that.
money's different. But yeah.
What do we got? Who's next? Anybody want to drop a hot one?
Berenstain Bears fuck with me.
Yo,
Like, a lot.
the Mandela effect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yo.
No, just the Berenstain Bears one general too. Like that
Febreze
fucking-
and like Ferber or whatever, however else you
Yeah.
say it.
Those ones
That's
are
an
really
Mandela
great. My mom thought the Monopoly guy had glasses, and he doesn't.
The monocle.
I thought I remember
That's what it
monocle.
was.
Well, yeah,
I
and
do.
a lot of the older generation believes that chartreuse is a shade of red. It's actually a shade of green.
We should
Yeah,
have
I
asked.
said red.
To,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, well.
They'll-
Like I said,
ask
they'll
what do you
your
guys
parents
think?
and shit.
Drop it. What do you think chartreuse is?
Well, I mean, now they know because I said it, but they
Ask
should
your
ask their
grandparents.
parents.
You could say it, but it's
older
like, what do they remember
coworkers.
though? Is the
Ask
thing.
Susan at work, man.
Yeah.
Tell that bitch she's
So
wrong then.
I'm gonna drop some knowledge real quick after I'm done coughing.
Die on your own time. This is podcast.
Yeah, I know, man. It's like I'm getting paid for this, right? But no. So did you guys know that a lot of people that opposed the Federal Reserve were actually on the Titanic, and when it sunk, the Federal Reserve was created shortly thereafter?
Did not know
way.
that actually.
Yeah.
Did not know that. That's
my
crazy.
That's my favorite conspiracy.
That is
insane.
Yeah, no,
So it
that
was
is a good
sunk
one.
on purpose so that the
Okay.
Federal Reserve System
Could
could be
happen.
created.
Okay.
Yep.
Which is insane.
Interesting.
That is just robbery in itself. The
Yeah.
Federal Reserve.
No, it just taxation is stuffed, man. Throwing it out there for my
You're
libertarian
gonna,
friends.
Yeah, I was gonna say you're gonna make a lot of people mad on my Facebook.
So we already answered the moon one. Thank you, Kyle. Oh, Kyle again, dude! You just keep hitting me with the names. I gotta read these.
You guys, he submitted a lot of questions, I'm sure, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
I have to pay you, Kyle.
Yeah.
Was JFK really assassinated by Lee Harvey Oswald, or was he just the fall guy?
I think it was the Russians, or it was the government because he was going to expose aliens as well,
Could have been Cuba, too.
or the Cubans.
I haven't really looked into it, but what I do know is that what was his wife's name? Jacqueline.
Jackie,
actually-
Jackie
Yeah,
Kennedy.
Jackie Kennedy.
I
This is weird because the way that they portray it is that he got shot from a certain angle, yet but they feel like she climbed out the back of the car.
Yeah.
So she was nervous of what was in front of her, not on the side of her.
Uh-huh.
So it almost actually, if you watch the video ever, it actually almost kind of looks like the driver does it. It's
Really?
like simultaneous.
No shit.
There's some
Yeah.
that they touch
That's
on when
crazy.
we were in
Wow.
high school.
Yeah.
Oh
Huh.
no, it wasn't even in high school.
I've
Mr.
s-
Garanser talked to us about that conspiracy
Yeah.
theory. I think.
I seen a real wiggy one that had to do with
Making
the
it big. The word wiggy.
yeah, but one that had to do with the medical industry, and what they were trying to do was finding back in those days, cancer started becoming a lot bigger due to the increase of sugar in our diets, and then sure enough they started releasing all these inoculation shots, and then it comes to find out though the government itself was trying to create a way to assassinate Cuba.
Fidel Castro.
Fidel Castro was trying to assassinate Fidel
Cuba,
Castro
Cuba.
by trying to create a way to get him sick, so it
Cuba.
wasn't like we killed him; he just died of natural causes. But from just to boil it down, because I didn't go really into this, but what had happened was it came to a point where they failed, and then they created the disease, and it was either they killed JFK, our government killed JFK, or killed Fidel Castro to save face. But they had to choose JFK because he was easier to kill than Fidel Castro, because the whole lid was going to get blown off of this whole entire cancer research and the fact that they found a way to weaponize it. They invented AIDS and all this other stuff along the way trying to kill
Okay.
Fidel,
I think I like crack was the government. That's a good one too. Like
Crack
you hear
was
the
government.
stories of like the old original like guys who started crack. They were like, yeah, CIA came with a briefcase full of crack. They showed us how to make it. and we made boatloads of money. I think
Yeah.
that's an interesting one.
Oh no!
'Cause it would,
Like
put the
all
war on
of the
drugs.
drugs that filter in here are definitely. I shouldn't probably be talking about this. Actually.
Yeah, I thought we weren't going to talk about drugs. So
No, yeah. But I mean, it is a conspiracy.
No, yeah, no,
Okay.
not necessarily. I wasn't even saying that. I'm more like the CIA is going to show up at my door if I try to incriminate them. But
They don't care about that. You know?
But no, I feel like a lot of the drugs that go around the United States are definitely from the government.
I wouldn't doubt it.
Possibly.
Definitely.
It's
I wouldn't doubt
always
it.
a possibility.
Like this dope thing, like the whole epidemic.
you think that? Huh.
I do.
Okay.
I
It
do.
makes
I can
sense.
see it.
It
I
makes
think
sense.
they push it.
I could see it.
It's
It would make
population
sense.
control.
Yeah,
Yeah,
a good way to
that's a
keep
good
your
point.
population suppressed.
Exactly.
Yeah,
It's hard for them to thrive when they're too busy being addicted on shit.
that's a good point. I didn't think about that.
And everybody's like dying. So
Exactly.
Alrighty, so what do we got?
Ricardo.
Dude, dope name first off, Ricardo. That's a nice one in itself.
Are celebrities America's royalty?
No.
Sadly.
Oh, okay, yes, but they shouldn't be.
I think
Let's-
we make them royalty, and then the
Think.
media makes them royalty. I don't think that, like, personally, I don't consider celebrities royalty. I don't know about you guys, but I don't consider celebrities royalty whatsoever.
royalty.
But I'll tell you what, you would think about it the way they show up on the news, and
I
they're
think
these like, red carpet events where they step out of a limousine.
Yeah,
and
I
they're
just
snapping
people.
photos
I
of
think
them.
people get too obsessed with their lives, and it
Yeah.
makes them look
Yeah.
that way. But-
honestly, the biggest thing I think it starts at is the sports celebrities too, though.
Oh yeah,
Because you have
absolutely.
kids idolizing these people, and
True.
you feed into buying all of
Yeah,
this
yeah.
shit. You buy so much, and you pay so much for like a fucking ticket
Yeah.
for a football game. Like,
Oh
If-
my gosh, I'm
Oh,
drunk.
if
and
you're
we're
mad,
dropping stuff.
if you're mad when that guy fucking goes and he has a party weekend, and then your kid sees that, stop buying the
Yeah.
shit that has his name on it.
If anybody is a celebrity American royalty, it's Kanye, because that dude has not had a good album since graduation, and everybody still loves him somehow.
Yeah, like old
Somehow
Kanye,
they still
man.
enjoy him.
I miss,
You know,
there was, oh man.
that dude had some solid music. Kanye, if you ever listen to this, bro, you fell off. I'm sorry.
There's this chick that rapped about like how Kanye needs to like come back.
Slow as roll, right?
Yeah. Remember, like,
You gotta remember the name
fuck
now,
you were
right?
rapping about when you started. You're rapping about
Alrighty.
yourself.
So, I guess, anybody else got anything to say about that one, or?
Nah.
Ricardo, I liked it.
True celebrities.
Kyle, we're back to you. You want to read it, or?
Yeah.
Oh, go for it.
Do kids' movies such as Cinderella, Snow White, etc., instill a false sense of how relationships work in children, leading to disappointment as adults?
Oh,
I am,
Absolutely.
Yeah,
It hits
I'm
me
disappointed
straight.
always in general, so. But yeah, that's just a thing. Like, I always wanted to be Prince Charming and be like that level of romantic, so I did. And that is nothing but like heartbreak and pain, and I brought the whole tempo down. But yeah, no, it's not real. It's fantasy.
They definitely create a false narrative.
Yeah.
You know what I
I
mean?
think-
It's fantasy. It's a world that doesn't exist. You're right.
Yeah.
You know. Never
I don't
happens
think
in real life.
kids fall for it as easily as you assume that they do.
Maybe not anymore. I fell for it. I know. That's just
I-
Especially with like the older classic like Disney
Yeah.
movies. Kids know that they're just stories. If kid
Yeah.
like actually falls for it and stuff.
yeah.
I don't
Like
know.
I think
it could
eventually.
be traits that are just like in your household though, that you idolize
Oh, yeah.
from the story.
I definitely
don't
believe
think
though
they
that they
directly
use
correlate.
these movies like a lot. When I watch them, I can pick up a lot of the sub talking, what was the word? The sub communication through the movie that you could definitely convey to a younger
If you don't know that you're being told something, like if you don't know what that thing is, like the kids don't even know what a relationship with like another person
Mhm.
is and stuff like that. They still have their household.
Yeah.
As long as they have that sense of childhood, like development, if their development is like at that stage where they don't know, oh, that's Prince Charming, he's gonna save me, because they've never experienced it
I wanna be Prince
themselves.
Charming.
true.
I don't know.
They're not going to carry that forward, I don't
No.
think.
I idolized the idea of it for like a very short period of time, and then I dated the pretty boy Prince Charmings, and now
Yeah,
never,
once you
never
realize,
again, homie,
man.
never.
Oh,
They don't
never.
exist.
It only takes one
Listen to me.
person
Yeah.
to like.
This is important. I will never date a pretty boy again, and all of you have to hold me to
Uh,
that.
Y'all gotta be all
I'll
the.
fight
Are we,
you.
are, we holding you to the standard now?
You have to
Because-
hold me
said it.
to a standard.
All right.
If you're
I'm gonna hold it
five or
to you.
You're
below,
running to a
hit her
pretty
up.
boy.
No, I'm not talking.
Drop the DMs if you think you're at least a solid
that.
5 with good personality. Okay.
Yo, I'd rather have a dude that's a solid 7 that
Now
makes
you're
me laugh.
asking for a lot.
No,
Okay.
I think
You're
7.
asking for
I
at
think
least a
7
7.
is fair.
Sweetie, I think you deserve 10s.
Oh, there we go.
That's cute.
Man.
But
in the
no,
reality situation,
I would settle for a 7 that makes me laugh.
yeah.
I would.
But a 7's pretty good though. That's
Exactly,
3
that's
away
what I'm
from
saying.
10. That's
Yeah,
not.
I don't
would
want a
settle
10.
for a 6.5 that doesn't make me crazy.
Like
I think 6.5's reasonable.
I mean, that's a
Which
healthy
I-
medium. You
Yeah.
know, if we're
We're
going
not
for 12.
celebrities.
Yeah,
We can't
yeah,
hate hot
exactly.
people.
Not Kanye.
Well, I mean, that's the thing though. Like, I've not been doing bad.
No,
in
I
the
know,
looks department.
I know.
I really haven't. I really
No, yeah,
haven't.
to your credit, you've been doing pretty good.
I've been doing pretty well.
Eric over here posted a selfie yesterday after we got our haircuts, and the dude was
Oh.
just like an Abercrombie model.
On his Snapchat,
Yo.
ladies. His Snapchat is Eric Money Shot Molina.
Get it.
Look him up.
The man, the myth, and the legend.
But you know, I don't really want a Prince
All
Charming
three,
yeah.
anymore. They're kind of annoying. We talked about that last week.
We
Actually,
kind of did, yeah. We
how
had
I didn't
touched
want
on
anybody
it.
to save me.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
need that.
I think for my,
I think I
for
need
me-
somebody to put me in my place.
You think so? I don't
think
know.
that's what I
That's
need.
like that weird territory there. But I know as a man, and you know, I think Anita had a point where it's stuff you see in your family. For me, Prince Charming was kind of always the standard.
Yeah.
You know, you go above and beyond because it's what a man does, and that's how you should act. You know,
It's very, oh my god.
if anything, I feel like that's
Chivalry.
been chivalry.
Mhm.
But that's part of the, like, Guide of the Knights or something like that, right?
Yeah, I
had
couldn't
no
know
clue.
that the
It's
Knight's
like-
Code or
I don't
know
whatever.
what you're talking about.
It's some old,
But,
fucking deep, like, traditional shit.
Yeah, but I mean that's just me. I'm a traditional type of guy.
You are, though.
So
It's
yeah,
very
I could
sick.
agree with that.
I mean me and my brother both are.
It's
yeah,
rare.
definitely.
It's definitely rare.
Yeah. Anything else on that one, guys?
Shouldn't be
Because
rare.
that was a solid, good question.
No, I'm good on that one.
What's the next one?
We're dropping it back to
Matt Hoffner, why aren't you here? Actually,
where are you,
why,
Matt?
Why?
You know Wednesdays are for the podcast. We told you this.
Do it for the podcast.
Do it for the
All right.
cast.
Matt Hoffner, what was your most awkward date?
All of them. All of them.
Is that it? Is
Yeah,
that all you
I
got?
mean that's all I got right now. I can drop a story, but
Go ahead.
okay. Let's see. My last pseudo date was crazy because I wound up getting really drunk at the local bar we go to. When you guys pay me for it, I'll say the name. I got really drunk there, and like she had showed up halfway through the night, and I was already like,
Pre-lit.
I was already like Rick lit, like just
Toasty.
burping and getting swifty.
You were
I guess they call it.
swifty.
I was swifty.
You were smitten.
Riggedy riggedy wrecked.
Yeah, and I hit that point where like all I wanted was that one savage guy thing. Didn't get it because nothing was working. But like I just wound up making out with this chick.
That's
for-
a date?
For it was supposed to be.
Oh,
And
that's
it just because
right.
I was $130 deep in copious amounts of alcohol, it just turned into a mess. So I think that would be my most awkward as of recent.
Eric, anything?
Yeah, you got anything or?
I haven't had too many dates, so all my dates were kind of awkward because I was young. You know what I
Right.
mean? So I think I just make them awkward because
Remember,
once I'm not one to like overstep a boundary, so I'm not too outgoing. Don't expect me to be sitting there grabbing your hand or anything like that. You
See,
know
I
what
think that's
mean?
where we're opposites because I like that shit.
I like that
Same.
shit too, but
Right.
I can't
I'm
step
so
that boundary.
affectionate.
Like, I couldn't step that boundary back then until like it was established.
Yeah.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? I couldn't cross a line until I understood a line. You know, definitely.
There
not
were
thinking
no
like that
all,
now,
all
though.
my lines were blurred.
It definitely is some awkward encounters.
Blurred lines.
Anita, you got one or?
I don't think I have any, like, dates, like, that would be considered awkward. Maybe, but, like, in a weird way. I don't know, always the dates, like your parents would drop you off.
Oh yeah, those are great.
And you'd run
Yeah.
around in Walmart.
Those
You're
are
in, like,
great.
you might be in middle school. I don't even know. Like,
Applebee's.
yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mine's. It was actually my first date. It was to the movies right there on 248.
Yeah, going to the
Yeah, and
Regal.
like my mom dropped me off, and she's like, "I'll be back in 2 hours. Be here." And I was like, "Okay, yeah, anything for you, mom."
Oh my god.
You know, and then I had to get out and try to be all cool. It's like, yeah, she drives me anywhere.
Mhm.
Like, you know, that was attractive.
Yeah.
But yeah, definitely those young ones are.
Yeah, those are the
those young
cringy,
back in the
man.
day dates.
They are so cringy.
We got anything else, or we want to move
Yeah,
on?
I have a good one.
Oh,
And I hope that incidentally he's listening to this. I really do, because I feel bad, but I do.
you just have that Alex look on, like, how do I want to pose this?
All right, so I was in high school, and there was a guy in the grade above me that went to school with us, and he was super, super cute and just like adorably nerdy. and he asked me to go bowling.
Aww.
And I'm really bad at bowling. Like, really, really bad. So he was, like, trying to explain to me how to bowl, and I was, like, getting flustered, and, like, you know what I mean? Just, like, that kind of stuff. But, in hindsight, like, I ended up not, like, trying to forward that.
Yeah.
And now, like, hindsight being 2020, I fucked up, man.
Oh,
I really did.
Always with a 2020.
He brought me a Valentine's Day card. Yeah,
What?
it was so cute.
That's so romantic.
It was so adorable.
Were there like chocolate inside, or like were we at the money stage already? He was like, here, buy
no,
yourself
I think he got me I think he got me a card and like a bear, maybe.
Oh,
perhaps?
that's cute. That's
I don't
cute.
know if I'm making that up.
I got a card and a bear one time from this boy I dated in 7th grade, and it was like, it was one of those like, hey, do you want to date? And it was like, yeah, sure. It'd be like note passing and stuff. And he got me like chocolates and a card, and I just totally, or no, it was like chocolates and a carnation. And I was like, I've only been talking to you for like 4 days. Why are you giving me this? This is weird.
See, because chivalry wasn't dead. Now it's
Yeah, in 4th grade, this boy gave me a bear that had a magnetic nose, and he had the opposite bear, and their noses touched.
That's
It was
really
so
cute actually.
It was so
really sweet.
cute.
All right, so are we good? You want to drop the last question, Alex?
Yes. Steve Webb.
My man, Stevie Webb.
This motherfucker called me the other day just to try to argue with me, and I hung up. But
That's a win.
he said, "What do you guys think of the Plumcocks?" Shameless plug, Steve Webb.
Thank you, Steve.
Thank you.
On our show, you're gonna come out here and look for some freebies.
But for real, guys, if you like good music, you should check out the Plumcocks because they are awesome.
I love them.
They're great.
I love them.
They really are.
They're gonna be our area's up and coming thing. Check
I
them
agree.
I totally agree. Yeah.
They're all great guys.
thoroughly enjoy their music.
Love it. Love it. Actually, they have a new single out called Run to Me. You can check it out on SoundCloud, iTunes, a bunch of other stuff. They don't pay me to say that. Guys, help me out.
But
Keep
yeah,
up
seriously,
the good work, man.
it's a group of like some of the coolest dudes I've ever met.
Yeah.
Steve Webb is single, by the way.
Ladies,
get on
Steve's
that.
out there.
But
Put your name in the comments if you want to be on the shout out of single guys in the area next week.
yeah, I'll one of these days I'm actually gonna run. I think I'm gonna run an auction. We should go live on Facebook and auction off men.
Ooh,
Oh my God,
ladies,
that would
if you're
be great.
interested in that idea, guys, if you're
And it will
not
go to
opposed
the,
to that.
It'll go to the charity
Oh, listen,
of us needing more.
we gotta get a
equipment.
bunch of
No.
dudes though, don't we? Are we
Oh,
gonna pick the
listen,
dudes?
how many guy friends do we have?
We have a lot.
A
We have a lot of good-looking friends, people.
I have 3 guy friends that actually look like models. So
They
it's
really
like-
do.
They really do.
They're
Actually,
the best-looking friends we have.
well, to be honest though, I have 3 guy friends of our group of friends that look like models, but then I have
we're talking other group
but then I
friends.
have like 3 bodybuilding friends that also look like models.
Are you cheating on your friends with other friends, Alex?
You're trying to get the strip for your friend.
Oh yeah, my coworker was having a 50th birthday party and she needed a stripper for it, and I tried to recruit my 3
Really?
bodybuilding
Oh,
friends.
God.
Yeah, it didn't work.
Get
out,
at it,
but-
guys. Drop it in the comments if you want Steve Webb.
And if you want us to auction off dudes,
Drop that too.
yeah.
I was
Drop
about
that
to say
every
something
time.
really ignorant and I didn't, so I'm glad that I didn't.
So that is all the questions. I know we had. Are we done with the questions? Did you want to keep talking about
Are we
it?
tossing our sheets like you
I
just
tossed
did?
my
Can I do
sheet.
mine?
I'm gonna toss
Like
my
I did
sheet
mine.
now.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay,
toss
right. It
the
landed right back on my
Yeah.
lap. It literally landed
You
on my
suck
lap.
at tossing shit.
that moth that you
Um,
caught the other night.
Now, I guess for our last tidbit of information or our last talk, I know me and Alex had talked about something about varying perspectives. I had brought it up. Do you remember it, or
Yes.
do we want to?
No, go ahead.
It was dating with a child involved.
Yes.
You know, and that I guess let's do it. Let's talk about that.
All
Because
right.
I know for me, as a guy in 2017, I see and hear a lot of stuff that goes on like, oh, well, dude, like, how can you date her? She's got a kid. And it's like, oh, but bro, like, it's not my kid. See, I've never had that mentality. You know, I think
That's
if
what
you-
happened with my last boyfriend. All of his
Yeah.
friends were like, dude, she has a kid. And
Yeah.
he's like, so? I mean, it obviously didn't work out, but
Yeah,
it wasn't
but
the kid that
that,
made it.
that
it's
is
not
that's
work out.
that's my mentality about it. It's like, yeah, you know, she has a kid, but I like her, which means if it progresses to a certain point, I'm gonna be in the kid's life too.
Yeah.
But you know, it's not, you don't shy away from people because they have children.
Correct.
You know?
Can you pull me more away? Thanks.
I
Eric the
think if
gentleman.
you're gonna be with somebody that has a child, though, coming from a divorced like child,
Yeah.
my dad started dating when I was very young, and some of the women he'd bring around were just like totally uninterested in there being a kid there.
Really?
I think you need to have that like drive that you enjoy children.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
You
Okay.
can't
I mean,
I love
expect
kids.
the kid to like you
I
just
think, yeah.
by default.
Yeah.
I think you
yeah.
got to be like ready for a kid.
Yeah.
You know, not to have like obviously the kid's not yours, but you got to be ready to be in a relationship where there is a kid involved.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
if you're not mature enough to handle, you know,
Yeah.
if you and your heart aren't comfortable with having a kid involved or in your
Yeah,
life,
a
I agree with that.
responsibility.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, even before I had Lily, I
Mhm.
never minded the idea of dating a guy with a kid.
Yeah.
It's really attractive to me if they take care of their child well,
Yeah.
to be honest.
I agree. I
Should be.
agree. I mean,
But-
not on
It
like
should
the
be.
men parts, like I'm a straight dude, but
But,
There's a level
Well,
of maturity.
yeah.
well, no, not necessarily, because I've dated men with kids and it's been fucking
No.
horrible.
I mean, like, with the
But-
treating them good.
Yeah.
yeah. But, no, like, I-
Shouldn't be beating his kid.
Yeah,
Shouldn't come over to him like whipping a child.
like, I knew that I always wanted a kid,
yeah.
but I wasn't. Yeah, biggest. If a doctor ever tells you you can't have kids, just don't listen. Just don't.
Yeah,
Because
no, it was,
here I am. I was
you were
diagnosed.
prepared at 18 to, like,
Yeah.
before that even, like, I'm not gonna have kids.
Exactly. Like, I was mentally prepared for years by my doctors saying, like, you're never going to be able to have a child.
Really?
It's going to be
Okay.
difficult for you to conceive.
Yeah.
I have a baby, so, like, you know,
somebody lied to you.
be careful, like, with your
Um,
practices. But, no, but
okay.
even before I had her, I didn't mind dating a dude with a kid because I wanted one. And
Yeah.
I didn't know if I could have one.
Yeah.
And I knew that I could love somebody else's kid like my
Cool.
own. So.
Cool. Let's take it a step further because it just hit me. What about like the whole step parenting thing? Because I know for me, parenting in itself, huge honor, even big honor if you could step parent. And I had just
Oh,
seen a
yeah,
video like on
absolutely.
Facebook. It was for some reason it's always like Southern parents. It's like Mary Lou, your daddy has something to say to you, and it's like adoption papers, and then everybody's crying stuff like that. To me, that's just a huge thing. You know, you take somebody and you know like you love person A. And then eventually you're gonna love. Well, I mean, not even eventually. You know, you might fall in love with person B that's theirs right away.
Yeah.
You know, and to take that and to make them yours legally, I think that's a great,
Like,
thing.
this is going to be the weirdest thing for anybody to hear in 2017, but I love my child's father's girlfriend.
Cool.
Like, you cannot pick.
Oh, that is cool.
You cannot pick who your kid's dad is with, but if I had to, it'd still be her.
Yeah,
Like, she's
nice.
fantastic, and I can see how much she loves my kid already. You know, and that's like the coolest thing.
So
ever.
you'd be cool like the stepmom
Oh yeah.
thing. Well, not you,
Absolute-
but you know.
Yeah,
Like I know for me,
absolutely.
like I wouldn't mind being a stepdad.
Yeah.
You know?
I wouldn't mind being a stepmom. I kind of expect it at this point. Like, to be honest, I mean,
Yeah.
that's how it is. If you're 24, well, I would say like 26, but I'm getting there soon.
Yeah.
So if you're 26 or older and trying to date, you're gonna be a step parent. Like it's
just gonna happen.
It's just gonna happen.
It's in the ether for
There's
you.
like
It's
an
in the- it's in the
80%
cards.
guarantee. Yeah, it's in the cards. Yeah.
It's in the car.
Eric and Ada, you guys got anything to add to that? Or?
Nah, I wouldn't mind being a
really, no.
stepdad. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Personally,
I thought you just said you couldn't date a girl with a kid.
You know, I guess.
Eric's like, I don't want her. I
Listen,
want the kid.
listen, yeah, you got me. No, I guess I don't know. Listen to You Talks got me definitely thinking about it in a different light. It's not that I guess I could be a stepdad. It's just not optimal for me. But if I really like the girl, you know what I mean? I don't think I'd have a problem with the
Yeah.
fact that she had a kid. In all honesty, probably wouldn't be a big deal at all.
I don't really have it in my foreseeable future of being a step parent.
No, well, yeah.
Yeah.
So I can't really comment on that. I mean, if we had to like all of a sudden like adopt a kid or something like that, it'd be very interesting.
That would be really cool,
I
just
think
because
I'm
we're already
capable-
close. So I
Yeah.
get to show up with like gifts for, whatever. Like, oh yeah, I'm an uncle now. I'm this guy.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah, you know I'd spoil the shit out of that
Oh,
baby.
yeah.
That's like my job.
Yeah.
So what are you guys doing? I want to take the kid to the park. And then they'd be like, first off, its name's not Kid.
My mom kidnaps my kid all the time. She'll be like, I'm taking Lily for a walk. I'm like, okay, bye. Like, have fun.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, that's really
Anything else?
about it on that.
We got that?
You know, I'll tell you how much time we got left.
We're looking at like 4 minutes.
All right.
Give it to
I
us.
think this is perfect. I think this is a good amount of length because last time we kind of got drunk and spouted off
Yeah,
no, I
for a
agree.
while.
I agree.
So you give
I'll
us a
tell you what,
closer?
though,
or-
that, yeah, well, I just wanted to say thank you to everybody that listened to this one
Oh,
again.
yeah.
You know what I mean? Round 2. We definitely tried to be a little bit quicker with it, so, you know, we get you something a little bit less than, an
little bit
hour and
less
20
intense.
minutes, you know? So,
Yeah, guys, anything? I'll close this out. I have the perfect.
Do
Oh,
it.
Yeah, we're doing
I
that,
think,
or-
I think with the two-person bicycle that Ricardo
Yes!
mentioned.
Oh, I totally missed
I
that
think
question.
it's totally romantic if it was Jake Ederle and Steve Webb on it.
Ooh, those guys together. And,
Them on a tandem bicycle.
and they
should
made out in
be-
the end? Oh,
And they
perfect.
made out
No,
and
that
wearing
should
matching,
be that
matching
needs
helmets.
to be on a Plum Cox t-shirt.
Album
Can we
cover.
do that?
Album
Let's
Album
make
cover.
it happen, Plum Cox.
Let me
That'd
shoot.
be
Let me
so
shoot it.
perfect.
Let me shoot it.
I
Tandem
just want to watch.
bicycle.
I just want to
Well,
watch.
okay, I don't want to shoot it if you're naked, but I will make you an album cover of you two on a
I'll
tandem.
shoot,
I'll shoot if you're
I'll
naked.
shoot if you're
It's
naked.
okay.
I should be naked.
But
Talking
yeah.
about being naked, they should just get teddy bears.
Just, yeah, teddy bears.
Sit
Just
around
put
like
those on
some
the...
teddy bears wearing
Yeah.
matching helmets.
That'd be perfect.
A
Matching
basket
helmets.
with fruit on the tandem bicycle.
Ooh.
I like it.
I do
Yeah.
like that because I'm a big fan of fruit.
There we go.
So, I guess that's what we got for today, guys. You're giving me the fingers.
Oh no, I wasn't.
you're good.
It was incidental. I'm sorry.
Alrighty, so that's today's show. Thank you for listening to 30 Day Trial. Like and subscribe. Smash that motherfucking like button if you enjoyed this show. And we'll be back next week.
Later.
Peace out, y'all.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.